What's up, guys? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Generations. In the last episode, we took on Rooftop Run, and in this episode, we're going to take on Planet Wisp, which is the last level in the game, as well as probably the longest level in the game. I believe that would be a safe bet to say. This level has a lot of platforming in it. Also, real quick before I forget, I should probably mention what this level is actually based off of. This level is based off of the game Sonic Colors, which was released, I believe, in November of last year on the Nintendo Wii. And I actually do have that game and have played it. My thoughts on that game were, well, basically, I didn't like the Wisps, and I still don't really like them in Sonic Generations. I mean, they're done, I guess, slightly different here in the fact that you only have two of them throughout the entire, two levels, and there's only one Wisp per Sonic, I guess is how you would say that. Anyways, as you can see, Sonic, or Classic Sonic, has the Spike Wisp, which I'm using right now to move this giant cogwheel, I guess, and hopefully we can get on the spring here. There we go. Alright, anyways, so basically with the Spike, you can kind of defy gravity, just mow over enemies, and I think you can go over spikes without getting hurt. I know you can get hurt as the Spike. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. Anyways, you can get hurt as the Spike, yeah. And I don't really know exactly what the terms of getting hurt with the Spike are, to be completely honest with you. At certain points, it feels like I can just be completely invincible, and then at other points, like, it seems like I'm getting hurt for no reason. But anyways, so yeah. Oh, there is one, major thing that you're always gonna get hurt by for the Spike, and that's the missiles, and we'll get to that. See, like, I just went over those spikes and nothing happened to me, but yet, like, if I jump on it, like, I'll get hurt from it. So I don't really know exactly the entire terms of that. But anyways, what you will get hurt from the spikes all the time is the missiles. So, but we'll worry about those later. Another cool thing you can do with the thing that I'm going to show off right here is if you spin dash into these, you can break all these blocks, and that's fun. And at the end of this, we should get a life, because I think if you break all these blocks in one go, you get a life. And there we go, we got our life. So now we gotta hit this button over here, and okay, I guess we can spin dash up there too. That works. Anyways, we can spin dash across the ceiling too. Whoa, holy crap, we just skipped like a whole portion of that level. Like, usually you have to like go hit another switch and turn that on, but apparently if you can hook yourself to the ceiling, you can avoid that. Thank you for shooting me, Mr. Snake Man. Anyways, so you can actually, yeah, you know what, that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to skip this portion with the Wisp, because over here I really don't see a point to it. I did it in a practice run, and all it did was open up, or rather activate another wall, and I'm not sure exactly what that wall actually did. This switch closes the wall, that other switch, it just moved it. Like, I honestly don't know what that switch purposes was, so I kind of just ended up using that route anyways. And I missed those rings down there, but it doesn't really matter, because we're going to go ahead and go on this cogwheel anyways. And where are we going with this cogwheel? It's going to loop us back around, and sweet, checkpoint, awesome. Let's just spin dash up here and get going with this level. This level is, yeah, it's very long, and there's a lot to do in this level. See, that's a good portion to note where you get hurt from with the missiles as the Spike guy. So, I just wanted to make a note of that real quickly. But we're going to keep on moving on here with this level, and we're going to finish this level rather quickly. I'm going to guess that this levels, or both of these levels, are probably going to take me around 6 to 7 minutes each, because that's usually how long it takes me in my practice file, and I did get S ranks on both of these in my practice file, so I'm hoping to replicate those results here in this recording. Let's hope, hopefully that we can do that. But to give you guys a quick idea of how long these levels are, an S rank on this classic level took me 7 minutes and 45 seconds. So that is pretty freaking long, especially for a Sonic game that's really long. So right here, what we have coming up here is probably one of my favorite areas of the game, and one of my least favorite areas of the game at the same time. Like, the concept of it is cool, but the execution is kind of annoying just because you have to use the Wisp. What you have to do is you have to activate all of these little switches to open up the next area where you have to go. So I thought it was cool and everything, right? But it gets annoying just because of the Wisps and how they control and how slow it is. But after you activate everything, you can kind of just spin dash your way up here. So if I can hit this spring, there we go. And oh, come on, let's there we go. All right, so spin dash up here. And then once we hit this checkpoint, which I'm going to, you know, go over the ceiling over because I can. Alright, we ran off a spike there, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. I guess we can just kind of run through here. And we're going to have to break this box. So, yeah, I always forget that they map the spike button to Y instead of X. Because I always think, like, whenever I need to, I always press X, usually before the spikes. But whatever. We're actually almost approaching the end of this first stage here. We should get to it rather shortly. I think we're, like, right there, to be completely honest with you guys. Yeah, this is the ending stretch right here. So, that was actually fairly well. We did that in 5 minutes and 19 seconds. That's actually a lot faster than I predicted. So, I have no doubt that we're going to get an S rank on this one, because I know I've gotten an A rank and it's taken me longer, or an S rank and it's taken me longer. And since we didn't die, we get the perfect bonus, S rank. There we go. Let us switch over to the modern Sonic version of this stage. And this one, I think I kind of actually do prefer the modern version of this stage over the classic version. I don't know why. I mean, the classic version is fun and all, but the spikes, I think, ruin it for me just because it slows you down a lot. And I know older, you know, original classic Sonic games had a lot of puzzles in them. Like, I know in Sonic 3 they had those spinning tops, and those were in the remake of that in this game as well. But I actually liked the spinning tops because, you know, you could fly around and stuff like that. But I think the spikes kind of ruined that level for me just because they slow it down a bit. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but whatever. I like the modern version a lot better, so let's just keep going with this, shall we? I mean, we got a lot to do in this level. I mean, the modern version, I think, is actually generally shorter than the 2D version, if I recall correctly. Either that or it just goes by so much faster. But the modern version is very easy to actually get the high routes on. Like, you can pretty much stay on the upper layers of this level fairly easy and without a problem. And for the most part, I do. I think there might be like 1 or 2 spots in which case that I choose the lower path. That might be just personal preference, or if I screw up, I'll end up on a lower path. I don't really know. But yeah, so there's actually a lot in this level, and like they have these cool little grinding sections right here where you just have to switch rails occasionally. But I mean, there's not really too much going on and too much new in this level, at least not now. We're gonna get into a modern Sonic's Wisp, which is a rocket wisp later on. Try saying that 5 times fast. That's a tongue twister on its own. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get into that in a bit later once we finish and get past like the more outside version, more industrial, I guess, version of this level. But over here I like to pause just because you kind of need to pause because these platforms do fall, so you need to make sure in order to stay on the higher route you need to time your jumps correctly. And then we can get in this cannon and launch ourselves over to here. And now we can go and avoid all these bugs and just jump into this cannon over here and launch ourselves again. And now, alright, over here, jump quick and then hit A so you can do your homing attack and kill that robot and it won't hit you with its like pickaxe thing. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. So anyways, right here, this is Sonic's Rocket Wisp. As you can see, you have to press Y to use it, and I actually almost got hit by that missile there. I'm not actually sure if that can hit you because it looked like that was in like the foreground rather than actual on the map, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so anyways, with Sonic's Wisp, basically the faster I think you tap Y, the faster you go. But I'm not entirely sure if that's actually true. Like I just like as soon as I get it, I tap Y, and then it launches me. But apparently, if you hold it, you can go a little bit faster, I think. So there's always that to consider. But anyways, let's quickly get up here and avoid this giant spiky thing of doom, because who wants one of those, right? And we're gonna jump up here and avoid that missile because we don't like missiles and missiles are bad. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm you know, with ease getting all the upper portions right now. Oh my gosh, let's avoid this, oh my god, that was insanely close. Holy crap, guys, you have no idea. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, we actually got the upper portion of this part right here, which is actually something that I've done for a first, because I rarely ever get that upper portion. Well, I screwed it up there anyway, so I guess that's justification. As you can see, all that does is lead you to a zip line, which leads you to right here, and you get to avoid the robots. So I guess it's slightly faster, but it's really not going to be that big of a deal, because 3 minutes and we're already over here. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. That is a lot faster than my practice file for sure. So anyways, this is a platforming area. Basically, once you get on these things, if you press X, you can boost forward, and these are going to be used a few times in the next area right here. Basically, our goal right now is to get to the top of this structure right here, and this is where a lot of the platforming comes into play. And this is probably the most tedious part about this level, I think, It's not too bad though. I mean, it is kind of annoying having to wait for these platforms every now and again. And if you miss it like I just did, you have to take this lower route, which is, it's slower, yeah, and it's a little bit more dangerous. There's a lot of spikes and enemies all over the place, and as you can see, I'm hitting the spikes and enemies left and right now, so that's just ridiculous. Unfortunately, I couldn't get back on that platform, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of just go up here anyways. But yeah, I mean, even if you do, wow, that can happen. Apparently that can happen. So you can literally get hit by the freaking platforms. Anyways, so yeah, it's recommended that you stay on these platforms, but if you miss it, it's not too big of a deal. You can always kind of just boost past most of it. And over here is a little bit of a secret that not too many people, well actually I'm not entirely sure if a lot of people know about that or not. I really don't I don't like look at other people's Let's Plays on it, so I really don't know if that's known or not, but it's a little secret that I missed on my first playthrough. But you can skip a lot of the level using these two little areas right there where you can just kind of use the rocket wisp to boost up there. So I guess that's kind of cool about the rocket wisp. And right here is really fun to do. If you jump in these things, it'll launch you to a platform above you like perfectly. I always thought that was cool. Anyways, we are getting closer to the end of the level. It is fairly close. We're almost at the top of this structure, so that's pretty freaking sweet. There's really not much to talk about, to be completely honest with you guys. I mean, we're just kind of going through this level, and it's kind of, you know, dry at this point. I mean, 5 minutes into the level, there's really not much to say. I mean, we already covered all those things that we're gonna, you know, need to know, I guess, about the level. I mean, we're still going fairly fast, actually. 5 minutes into this level already, and we're on the final stretch. This is the final stretch right here, basically. We're gonna have to use the rocket wisp like maybe 2 or 3 more times after this one right here, and we'll be pretty much done with this level. All you gotta do is pretty much rocket your way up to the top, and the only way you can get hurt is if you get hit by a rocket. And I believe there's only one other area you can actually get hit by a rocket, and I believe it's like right here-ish, like right after I break through these platforms. Maybe not. I don't see the rockets over here. So, well, there's these spikes. You can get hurt by these spikes, but you can just, you know, jump over them and rocket like this too. And maybe there aren't any missiles. I thought there were missiles over here, but apparently not. Ah, there's one. There's a missile. Oh yeah, just so I should mention too, you can actually steer the rocket while you're going up, and this is the final platform that we need to break through. So there's our goal ring. So yeah, you can steer the rocket using the control stick, but we're done with the level anyways. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, man, we got the A rank and we didn't die, so we got freaking S ranks on both of these stages. Heck yeah, dude, that is freaking awesome. Anyways, we're gonna have a cutscene coming up, so I will see you guys once this cutscene is over.
Dude, there's the emerald! Pretty slick move, huh?
Scared because somebody took me, but now I'm free! I'm a free bee! Free bee! Free bee! Whee! Oh, hey!
Alright, welcome back, guys. So there we go. We finished up with double S ranks all the way across the game. The last level of that was a terrible joke. Anyways, we finished up the last level of the game. All we have to do now is our challenge gates and 2 bosses. So we're gonna do that in the next episode. Once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Let's Play Sonic Generations.